How's it going today? Today we're going to talk about one stock that can make you very rich. So anyway, I'm going to just talk about this company. I'm going to leave it to the end of the video. What the company is. I'm going to teach you the investment strategy and maybe kind of give you a heads up of how to look at it. So essentially, what it could be and how to invest in it. First, I'm going to talk a little bit about the industry it's in, because that's very important when you're looking for a company that's growing. You're looking for a good company in a growing market that's new or kind of small, but not super small. You don't want penny stocks per se. It's not a penny stock or some. It's actually almost a $10 billion company. Almost, but it's not. But anyway, we'll get into it. Why this company and what this company actually compares to. So essentially, basically, what this company does is like a database company. It's almost like Oracle. So essentially, if the Oracle, this company I'm talking about is $8.5 billion company market cap. So essentially, an Oracle is what this company kind of competes with the database and all that stuff, is around 200 billion. So essentially, 200 billion. That market cap of Oracle, if this company can grow that big, it can go up over 24 times bigger. So essentially, it's a massive opportunity. This company, um, and it's growing fast. I mean, essentially, the TAM is what I look at a lot in these growth stocks, is the total addressable market, and essentially, and that is around uh, 61 billion. So essentially, and that grows around maybe 15-17% every year. So essentially, and you have to think Oracle is sitting around 31 billion. So essentially, there's still a lot of market that these companies can, and Oracle's probably the biggest player in the space. So essentially, that's how I always kind of compare these companies. I always sit back and think, what the company does this compare to, what does it compete with, and what is it doing? Like an Amazon, I mean, you kind of look at all the market and the retail. Okay, what would if it all went online and all went to Amazon? You know what I mean? Or Amazon could grow to be, the Walmart online. So essentially, what is Walmart's market cap? What could Amazon? You know what I mean? That's how you get kind of these price targets and really kind of how the if it delivers on everything. So that's why the TAM is a very, very important number. It's not, maybe not that important. Well, actually, it's probably one of the most important. I mean, you want one of these companies growing into basically a massive pool. You know what I mean? You don't want you don't want a company that might be a great company, but they're selling stuff that nobody likes and nobody's doing, or the trend just not doing it. It's trying to sell, maybe a brick and mortar shop that's selling something you can easily get on Amazon cheaper. I mean, retail is a big space, but really that's no really growth. And just like the car sector, that's why I don't really like a lot of them. I mean, people are really not buying any more cars. I mean, really, I mean, I think people are just buying cars, so that's why I never invested in them companies. But these companies, it's kind of newer technology, but a lot of businesses are focusing on this. Just like Microsoft, back in the day when they had Windows. So everybody had a computer, everybody had Windows. Essentially that's what this company is doing. So essentially, you can see a lot of growth opportunity, and that's really what you look for in these companies. And you hold on to them, you don't sell it. See, well, a lot of people, what they do is they do dumb things. They could buy it, it could go up a little bit, then they could sell it, and they think, oh wow, I got up 20%. I'm taking profits. You know what I mean? And that's just kind of stupid. When a lot of these companies, I mean, if you held, like when I recommend Nvidia, if you would just sold it when it doubled, you missed out on a massive opportunity. So essentially, that's why I kind of keep holding them. Sometimes you do lose money doing that way, but there's so much more opportunity, because really the sky's almost the limit. I mean, some of these companies, it's just crazy how much they've went up. So essentially, if you would have bought Netflix at $3 a share, then sold it at $6, oh, I doubled my money, but then it went up to 400. So essentially over the next years, and that's why I buy and hold. I can make a whole video of why I short selling it, basically day trading and swing trading and all that, trading versus investing. I should make a video explaining all that. Why I don't really trade. I do once in a while if I feel like I can make a little bit of money, but really it's kind of stupid. It's almost like a full-time job almost. I mean, who wants to the beauty of investing is basically I don't have to really work. So essentially, but anyway, back on the topic, this company is growing. It's growing its top around 50, almost 60%, and everything. So essentially, it's growing in a massive, and it's growing fast. It's unprofitable at the time, but like I said, the market cap's only 8 billion versus it could grow up to 200 billion, and essentially that market cap can grow too. So essentially, um, I mean, if it just was the next or as big as Oracle, it'd go of 24 times. So think about that. You put $1,000 into it, you're sitting almost on $24,000. So essentially, if you put $10,000, you're sitting on $250,000. So essentially, it's a massive company, massive thing. But anyway, I'm gonna get into it. The company is MongoDB. So essentially, this is a company I was recommending back in the. It was actually when the market was kind of doing horribly and everybody was selling. I was telling people to buy MongoDB. So essentially, it was around 70. It's all the way up to 160. And I still feel like this company has a long runway. As long as it keeps delivering and keeps doing well, it will keep doing well. It has a massive opportunity in front of it. So essentially, that's what it could do. Make sure to subscribe, because if anything, if the stock goes up, stock goes down, or earnings report or anything, I always make a video of any company I recommend, any company that I talk about or anything. I do daily things and how to invest, new companies. Normally I pick stocks, but a lot of times it's just day-to-day things that going on that I think are important. A lot of things are not important. I kind of shift all the junk and kind of the stuff nobody's really talking about. That's kind of normally what I try to talk about or whatever. Or if the mainstream media is wrong and I want to say they're wrong, and I go make a YouTube video telling them I'm wrong and explaining why. But anyway, make sure you like and subscribe this video. Hopefully you guys buy it. I'm not saying go all in on it, but I'm just saying that it has a possibility and you can allocate what your risk you want to put on the table. So essentially, that is the video. The stock is MongoDB. It's done amazing and it will continue to do great things. So essentially, thank you for watching. Thank you. Bye.